Dale, don't think you have to be like dwarves. Very nice. Okay. Okay. So that's everybody. Let's see how much money we've made altogether. Just under 12,000. Alright. Now it's time to attack here. And save. And we'll try to get a live commentary on this one, see how it works out. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and shut down the game and open it up again and see if that helps at all. Alright. Here's our attempt at a live commentary. Let's keep our fingers crossed. And here's something we can do before the fight. To have my units as whole as possible. Easier to tell when you get casualties that way. Okay.
Engage the enemy!
Alright, so once again we are trying to capture this settlement. Thoughts of the elder are strange to men. I think there's quite a few thoughts of men that are strange to men as well. Okay. I think that's our vector of attack over here. Is that it? No. Where is it? Oh, it's all clear on the opposite side. Oh, bummer. Okay. Let's see. We get a nice little bulgy edge that's far away from their avenues of retreat to the center. So I will set up on this corner. Let's see. Group these fellows together. That's good. Here's our front line. Our rear line. I really didn't look at the army composition here. Should have done that. And then I'll keep these guys like so. I'll have my cavalry here to charge in and take out any bowmen that happen up. I didn't even bother to look if they were bowmen. There probably will be. Okay. What do we have here? Spearmen. Probably some more spearmen. I'll have to take a close look. No axemen. Same difference. Nobody I want to charge at particularly. Start moving my men up. These guys are probably just going to run towards the city center. If not, I will be shooting them down with extreme prejudice. Going anywhere? I think he is. Okay, so what I'll probably do here is have my one of my horsemen come in inside the perimeter of what would be the fenced-in area if they had a wall, the walled-in area rather. Oh, there he comes already. Oh, that's good. I don't have to wait. Okay, so let's have everybody here stop. And then my horsemen venture off in this direction in the hopes that he's actually chasing after them. Can't really tell yet. Is he? Let's see where he's facing. Okay, looks like he's going for this group of Rhovanion Rangers. So what we will do is just start, well, run these guys over here, they can run. And they'll be able to scoop them up once he breaks. And I'll send the rest of my guys off in that fan formation that we're familiar with from the last battle. Actually, I need to go directly back there. I actually don't want all these guys to be running quite yet. Who are you chasing after, dude? Come on, change your... Let's have these guys run. Yeah, those guys. Okay. Stop having this on high speed all the time. Okay, move our cavalry up so they can be intimidating. We're on normal speed. And I'm going to split these guys up. Actually, let's do the opposite. This way and that way. Oh, these guys are not moving. I wanted you to. Damn, okay. Move with them. You guys get over here. Still steady. Okay, we go that way. Start shooting at him. Damn, it's just crazy. It is crazy. The morale on these guys. I remember it being this bad the last time I played, but it's been some big spaces in my gameplay. Okay, then we go over here, and you guys can stop shooting stuff and go over here. And you guys can finish these ones off. Okay. Now we can move quickly again. Let's start getting everybody towards the direction I want, which as I recall is down there. All of you go that way. Okay, so I'm going to set us... Let's take a look at who's out here. X-Men... X-Men... There we go, there's some bowmen. They're equivalent to my own bowmen. Okay, so what I'll probably do is put a target unit out here somewhere, see how they position themselves, then either send in my own bowman or my... Ah, crap! Jesus. Stop. Damn. Not supposed to come running out at me. Bastards. Shoot that man. Shoot him. Shoot him. Run away. Jesus Christ. Over here. Okay, you guys come over here. Far enough away yet? There. Here we go. Ah, that was really annoying. He wasn't even a general. Usually it's only the leader, the lieutenants or generals that come running out like that, like maniacs. lose too many people from that, unfortunately. Yeah. That was out of line, man. Out of line. Learn your place. There, now he knows his place. Okay. I do like it when things go wrong like that, so people can see that, you know, I'm not perfect. You don't have to be perfect. It's a good point with this game. There's a lot of leeway to not be perfect. Being perfect is just sort of a little pet adventure of mine, which is not achievable, but fun to try for. Okay, any other stupid surprises? I think everybody else is in the center where they should be. They belong. You guys, so annoying. Okay, I can probably cut to where I have all my men where they're supposed to be at this point. Okay, well this is annoying. I've got my most of my troops set up over here, and I got my one unit out here trying to tempt the enemy bowman out, but it doesn't seem to be working. Oh. Pressing that damn button. Stop, and stay where we are. And now that I'm not playing this game non-stop, I've taken to playing another game that uses the the WASD keys, and my fingers keep wanting to be sitting there and hitting that W key. Oh wait a minute, is this thing? Oh, they are finally coming out. Took them a while, Jesus. Okay, never mind then. So things are going as planned. Now I'm gonna, since they are coming out, I'm going to set up my bowmen to probably attack from this vector. So we'll go ahead and skip to when that happens. Okay, this is unexpected. They're coming all the way down here. Oh, okay. Maybe they're going to try to come get in melee or something. Alright, then my unit's safe. These guys going over here. How far is this thing? Okay, you can stay there. Good. Alright, so we're just going to have this one unit destroy here. And then we'll have to see what happens once they're destroyed. I have to have my cavalry ready, I think, to intercede in case those enemy bowmen decide to start charging my men. Put my cavalry over here. Get out of range. And then these two fellows can just remain here. Should be safe enough. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Not that one. Not that one. Get back. Oh, you gotta pay attention to what you're selecting. On the double. Oh, good shot. Okay. Whew. These two units will be right here. Whew. Okay. Looks like our bowmen are almost in position. And that dark smudge of enemy units on the ground over there. That was one of the annoying things about where the wall would be if it were here. So you can't drag select unit positions over where those walls would be. That phantom wall. Getting these horsemen in position because I kind of don't know what's going to happen once I eliminate that last group in the square. One possibility is that these units that are outside the square will just run back to the square. I'm not sure if that would even be the best scenario. If that does happen, I want my horsemen to be able to run down those bowmen before they get in the square. Because having bowmen in the square is a pain in the butt. Because you can't, unless you can outrange them, or rather, unless they have a very short range in this settlement design, then their range is probably going to go over the crest of this little hill. In which case, they'll be able to hit your archers with a greater advantage than your archers will be able to hit them, even if you outrange them. And especially because they'll probably be able to start hitting you while you're still walking into position. So you'll take quite a few casualties. Or if you're having to run your horsemen up, they've got a really long line of fire on you to knock your horsemen down while they're trying to charge. And plus, you know, charging into the square means you're not going to be breaking anybody, which means you'll be taking a lot of damage. And I don't have any heavy infantry that I can just throw at them and grind them down with. So definitely want to take care of these archers while they're not in the square. Okay. Got our units in position now. I'll start approaching with my archers. What I'm going to do is just have one unit of archers go towards the middle, and have these three stay right here. If somebody charges my archers a lot further than I expect them to, I'm going to run my retreating archers this ways, and these three here will be shooting at whoever's following. And once again, I'll probably skip until these guys are in position, unless something happens in the meantime. I have to tell you, getting old is getting old really quick. Tired of having a new pain every day. Okay. I think I can get a bit closer. That's pretty good. Putting fire on these guys. Stop. Okay. What do you know? They are following a lot longer than I wanted them to. Which is really going to make this last. Oh, uh-oh. What's going on? Okay. They're just moving because these guys moved, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they're coming back to the square or coming to chase my bowmen. But we'll just have to see if that's the case or not. Shoot these guys again. Yeah, they're not. So all I'm doing here is just going back and forth to make sure I have a shot at their back each time. To maximize the effectiveness of my ammunition. And that's just a rinse and repeat process, so we'll skip to the end of that process. Alright, so that unit finished, but you can see one of the major differences here between a unit like these bowmen here and the slingers that I've been using in previous battles for the same purpose. They just have much less ammunition left over after taking out just one unit, and they have a similar quantity of ammunition to these other bowman units prior to doing so. So they're not as efficient as it in terms of ammunition use. I don't know if it's because slingers have a higher amount of ammunition to begin with. I kind of feel like it's just because they're more effective with each volley, even though they have less men. And I don't know that that's something to do directly with the stat values. I kind of suspect that slingers have a bonus just from the nature of their... Okay, this isn't great. Let's see what I want to do with this. So I'm pretty sure these bowmen are close enough to the square that they will actually be able to hit somebody in the square. What I'm going to do is run my cavalry around. No, I'm not. I'm going to just use these bowmen that are right here. I'm going to have them just sort of get right in the edge of the square right here and see if these units will react to that. Just close enough in that they can start the timer going down on a square capture. If these guys will sit here for that, then I will be all the happier for it. And keep an eye on these bowmen to see if they start aiming towards my bowmen. If they're just doing little bowman jumping jacks here. Trying to keep fit. Look at that. Okay, they're going to let the timer go down. I'm happy with that. We'll skip to the end of the timer. Alright, there we go. Battle done. Do I want to run these guys down? No, I don't. I'll just incur casualties, and I don't want to get those. Okay, so we will exit the battle. That kind of sucks. This is the second battle. I forgot. I wasn't able to show you guys the casualty list for. Oh no, here it is. Good. Okay, so these 3 foresters and those 2 hunters, that was from when that enemy unit caught me off guard. But, damn, 108? This must have been the unit I used to take out the enemy unit that was in the square. Yeah, the 68. That's pretty much, that was it. Okay. See you on the campaign map. Victory indeed.
Settlement captured.
Go ahead and occupy that one. Yeah. I pretty much never utilize these expel and lay desolate, except in special cases. Or if I'm playing a faction like a Dunabar that doesn't have any friends. I've seen some documentation that indicates expel and lay desolate may have a negative impact on your diplomacy. Which is why I choose not to use them, and I can certainly afford not to use them. And look at my bank account. So I'm just going to occupy, even though my plan here is such that the Dunabar is very likely to occupy this thing as early as next turn, and they will almost certainly expel or lay desolate. They like to do things like that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and save our progress. Alright, so that worked out. I might start doing that. Every time I come up to a battle, I may just, you know, turn off the game for like an hour, let it rest, let the CPU rest, and then come back to it. And see if I can do a live commentary that way. Let's merge these guys. Actually, do it this way. Not really sure where I want to place my men. I think I want to move them towards my own territory. But I have till the end of the turn to figure that out. So I think that's what I'll wait for. This is kind of worrying. I'm hoping this is just fine. I mean, if Rune decides to break our alliance, they will go ahead and hit me here. In fact, let me check diplomacy. Because if they're in alliance with a Dunabar, if a Dunabar attacks me, so they're not. So that's good. I think we'll be fine. It's very rare in my experience. In other words, I've not experienced it, where a faction that does not share a board with you, Rune does not share a board with me, that is also in alliance with you, will just attack one of your guys in a neutral territory. Which is why, so far, this tactic of just perpetually besieging independent peoples, or even other third parties, is a good way of maintaining a border between another major power. But if that fails, in this instance, I could be in some serious trouble, because I do not have enough armies to fight off both a Dunabar and Rune in this campaign. Not currently, and probably not for the next several turns. Okay, so I've done my 2 attacks. I think now is the time for troop movement. This settlement doesn't need a lot of guys in it. Who should I leave? I'll probably leave these bowmen and move everybody else out. I'm definitely going to need horsemen to balance out my forces. I'm going to move them just out of the city for now, because I don't know how many I might have to move back in. Okay, so they are very unhappy without a large garrison there right now, which is understandable since they've just been conquered. What I can do about that. I have to figure out, oh my god, see what happens when you capture settlements? This is because I've just added 2 settlements to my empire that do not have pacification or dominion. I think it's dominion that governs the global issue. Locally, the fact that there's no pacification in those 2 settlements is very upsetting. That you can maintain public order with a minimum 70 public order. It's a dangerous level to maintain, because if an enemy agent enters the settlement during the AI turn, that will cause a revolt, or at least rioting. It will cause a huge amount of damage. As you can see from what happened in Belligant there, property damage is a severe issue in this mod. Now let's see. I'm going to bring everybody down to the lowest. It's going to cost me about 300. Okay. Bring everybody down to the lowest taxation level. Okay. It's already a low. Alright. And then with this stack, I'm going to go, I think, directly north. I'm not leaving anybody in this settlement. Actually, this is good news. I don't even have to worry about happiness or not in the merchant. My ambition here is that leaving it completely empty will be too tempting for J.r.r that's right here. They will not be able to resist occupying it, which will cause us to be at war. Which is what I want to happen, because I want earlier rather than later. In a sense, even though J.r.r is pretty strong in the beginning, they're just going to get stronger if I leave it. They're going to be able to develop even stronger units. Especially catapults I'm not going to have a good answer to in field battles. Okay, so I'll just move all of these guys up here. That way, if J.r.r manages to attack my stack after taking with Merchant, I'll be able to easily retreat towards Rhovanion, which is the settlement I will be needing to defend, most likely. But if they stay in the town, then I will definitely just come right back down, claim it, and eliminate this stack in the process. And I'll do that as many times as I have to get rid of the stacks of J.r.r. Okay, I'll go over any other strategic planning I have for this conflict a little later. Okay, there goes 10 minutes of recording time. I did encounter something interesting here. What I had gone through in the lost recording was getting my capital, my empire center, the capitals, and the the tax levels set up so that my empire can remain stable with the current acquisitions. I don't need Lith Merchant to stay stable. They can revolt, or they don't have any buildings in it that are important whether or not they get damaged. There is a, what do you call it here, a Lord's Hall. I think if that gets damaged, you lose the ability to recruit an emissary. That's not going to be a big issue. Plus, I anticipate J.r.r claiming the settlement. So if they do that, they'll probably repair it themselves, which is all the better for me. That'll be less money in their coffers. So I've just got them on very high. But what happened in the lost recording is that I had to set my capital here at Rhovanion, and I had to have my taxes at Tharbad at their lowest level. And so that's how it will continue to be. So as you can see, at high taxes, there's not enough public order. So here, there, and then look back at my public order, and okay, so Belegant and Tharbad are just squeaking by. Alright, and let's see, all these fellows can be moved here to this border. I wonder, because I don't want to deter a Dunabar from attacking me. They don't actually have any units as far as I can tell in this area. I should probably do a little snooping just to make sure.
Can I be of service?
Let's move this fellow down here and see if he encounters any Dunabar stacks. They probably wouldn't be sneaky and try going up around this way, unless they were trying to get Tharbad for themselves. I don't usually see a Dunabar going for Tharbad. They're usually more interested in the Anduin Vale. Over here.
Your honor. Your honor. Your honor.
Okay. Make sure there aren't any right below this unit that I'm not seeing.
Your honor.
Okay, I actually want to move this king out.
Captain.
Not king, this governor out, to see if he can recruit anybody over here.
March.
Okay. I wish he just had a little more movement. I would love to send him up here and build a watchtower, but he just doesn't quite have the movement points for it. But I will have this other governor, I'm not governor, general come and do that. I want to build a watchtower probably right here, and another one right here, at the very western edge of Tharbad's territory, and that'll give me very good visual coverage of this theater. Speaking of which, got a handy little scout here. I want to try to expose this settlement over here, which I think the mountains are obscuring my view. Come on, use up all your movement points on this. Just, they're gonna make me get right on top of it. This is stupid. Alright, there we go. Very good. Now that I have no useful movement points left, I really wanted him to be able to come back here. I mean, I can send him right here. But I also want him to try to, I think I can put him in here. Maybe I'll do that. Can you go in there? Yeah. So if he'll go in here. Ooh, the Swords of the Shadow. They're going to be a bummer to have to fight. Yeah, if I'm going to win field battles with the Dunabar, I'm going to have to game the hell out of them. Get them to chase my horsemen around or something and shoot them in the back a lot.
Waiting your command.
Okay, don't think I remember what I was going to do with you. I think I'm going to send you this way and expose some of these settlements. I already exposed these that settlement. Oh, he must have just gotten exposed by my spy there. Okay, so let's have you go to this crossing.
At once.
Good. And you know, while you're at it, I'll have you go expose these two settlements, and then you can go back down south.
At once. Moves depleted, sir.
Alrighty.
Noble master.
This guy can go directly south.
Without delay. At once. No more moves.
I'm kind of happy with the level of military Dunabar has in this area. I think I can match it. I mean, not in a real strength sense, but just I'll have enough units that I can put on the field to outmaneuver them and defeat them in field battle if necessary. Okay, what do I need here? I need this guy.
Can I be of
He
service?
is as far as he can get in this direction.
Your honor.
This fellow can be moved, I think. Come on, where's the pixel? Or is this my guy down here? Where the hell is my guy? Ah! Aggravation. Okay, there.
Waiting
Oh,
on
that's my guy.
command.
Okay. And you can go up here.
Your honor.
No, you can't. I'll make sure my guy doesn't get squished and killed. Is there a square on this side? Is it accessible? No, it's inaccessible right up to the fort. I think I'll be alright. The only way I'm gonna die is if Rohan sends a stack here, and here, and there. But actually in this order, they have to send wood here, and then there, and then on top of my guy. I don't think they're gonna do that. That would be unusual. Okay, and... okay, you can come and be our Rohan representative next turn.
Your honor. Moves depleted, sir.
And this guy is close enough. Well, what do I want to do here? So the problem is, there are forts here that could be blocked off by troops that prevent me from reaching Minas Arnor with my diplomat next turn. But again, not particularly likely. I'm just going to move this guy south. By the time I had somebody down here, talk to people, and to uncover settlements. It's just always helpful to have all these settlements exposed. You can get a lot of useful information about what's happening in the world without having to live the fog of war by having those settlements exposed. Oh, and we got another emissary in the area anyway, so you can go down here and stand next to Pelagar, next to Minas Arnor. Oh crap, there's another unit. Yeah, see how many troops are moving up here? I mean, this doesn't necessarily mean they're gunning for me, but, you know, they are gunning for me. I know it. I'm the player, they're coming after me. There we go. There's so many emissaries. This will be useful. Get a good line of sight on stuff. Go there. Okay. Yeah, so I had been recording in MP4. And that's what I have to have it in ultimately, in that that way I don't have to remux the recording, which I've found to be unreliable, but given the last 10 minutes lost footage, I'm going to try the MKV. I haven't really wanted to do that, partially for emotional reasons. The MKV kind of sounds like a Soviet acronym, but we'll see how that goes. I have to record in that and then remux. The advantage is that if your recording fails and it doesn't close out properly, you still get recording, whereas with MP4 it has to close out properly, or there's really nothing you can do for it aside from try to pay somebody a lot of money to fix it, which that sure isn't happening. But I was concerned about my frontline units. I've got I need to have at least 3 frontline units in each of my stacks. More, of course, would be nice, but 3 is the minimum that I need in order to have an army that I can use in the field, in field engagements. And this guy should make 3, yeah, in this theater. How many units we got here? We got Let's see, that's 8,
Captain.
9, 10, 11. This guy will make 12. I'm going to try to even this out. Here I've got 9. So these two will make 10, 11. Okay. Again, I'm going to join them. I was concerned about getting some of these foresters up to these this northern border here, where I want to stop up these river crossings. But I do have the this control post currently building. So in 4 turns, I should have my first forester recruited in this area. Yeah. So I'll probably just do that. That makes more sense than parting them for 3 turns from down here when I need these guys at my front lines. Alright, so recording the NKB doesn't ensure that recordings will go well, but it does ensure at least that you will retain them. So much as was recorded. Okay. I actually already talked to these guys last time before I realized the recording sucked. So when I talked to them before, I tried the 10,000, and they were willing to give me some money for an alliance and trade rights and map information, but not that much. So I'm going to try out the lower number this time. I know that is a bit of a cheat. And they said no. Well, so much for cheating. Let's see if they go with 4,000. No. Okay, we'll try them next turn.
Your Honor.
Probably expose a settlement up here.
Awaiting your command. At once.
Or not.
Moves.
Let's see here.
Can I be of
This
service?
one. Yeah, got that one.
Your Honor.
That's all the settlements in the Rune area, aside from this one.
Noble Master. At once.
You can go back up to North Rune.
At once. Moves depleted, sir.
And this fellow
Without
here
delay.
and
Your Honor.
here.
Without delay. Without
good.
delay. No more moves, sir.
I think that's everybody.
Noble Master. Awaiting your command.
Ah, this guy needs to be moved out. We'll just be going west.
Without
More
delay.
eyes on the front line.
At once. No more moves, sir. Sir.
Okay, we'll lock him there. Make sure I don't have any military units I've forgotten to move.
Captain. Yes, Captain. Orders? Captain. Yes, Captain.
Okay, I think we're all done. That'll be another turn. That will conclude episode 7 of the Rhovanion campaign. Thank you all very much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm happy to answer any questions or address any issues. And I'll see you next time.